Hello there, it's a brand new day. Today is the 17th day of October 2025, and you're welcome to Good Afternoon Ghana. I am Desmond Okrikodan, and I'm sitting in for Annie Efua Ampofu. Well, coming up in the next 2 hours, very interesting conversations. Of course, Harriet is standing by to bring us the news update. But let me just let you know what we're doing today. Well, today I'm sure that over the past weekend, you saw a lot of your lawyer friends who had passed, been called to the bar and all of that. But there was one gentleman, he's 21 years old, and he's got a lot of people talking on social media about how he was able to achieve that feat. We'll get to talk to him on the show today. And also, Alan Shamantin has launched the United Party. What is this party? Is it one that is coming with a new vision or just another party here in the country? We get to digest that later on the show, so do want to stay with us. We're live on Facebook at Metro TV Ghana and also DSTV channel 277 and also on the Metro Radio channel 94.1 FM. Harriet is standing by for the news update. Harriet, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Desi.
You good?
I'm definitely good.
Fantastic. Take us away.
Well, it's now time for us to bring you the news updates. Let's take a look at the headlines. Now, in the matter of the state versus Kwabena Edubuahin and his wife, Accra High Court dismisses application to halt Edubuahin trial pending appeal. The Ghana Education Service says it has received financial clearance from the Ministry of Finance to help pay salaries owed some 6,249 teachers recruited in 2024. And the Governor of Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, says Ghana will exit the IMF program next year. We will get some reactions from the minority. There's many more coming up shortly. Now, for our first story, President John Dramani Mahama is meeting with Grenada's Prime Minister, the King Amis Thomas Michel, at the Jubilee House in Accra today, October 17, 2025. Now, during the meeting, President Mahama reaffirmed Ghana's commitment to strengthening bilateral relations with Grenada. The two leaders will engage in discussions aimed at deepening diplomatic and economic ties between the two nations, building on existing agreements signed in 2024 on visa waivers, culture, trade, and education.
This year, I couldn't come to the African Caribbean Investment Forum because I had just been elected and I was busy forming my government, but we made sure we were represented, at a high level at the forum. We are happy that your visit will allow us to continue with the rapprochement that we've been engaged in, especially with the MOUs that we have signed. One being the MOU on political consultation, and I'm happy that yesterday our two foreign ministers could sit and have that consultation so that based on the shared values that we have, we can take common positions at international meetings. And so we are happy that that took place yesterday. We also have the MOU on trade, culture, and education. My hope is that your visit will deepen that even further. We have the MOU on visa waiver for each other's citizens, which is in operation in African Continental Free Trade Area. And that was a very historic trade agreement that was signed, and so far more than 50 countries have ratified it. And so it allows us to export duty-free and tariff-free into each other's markets. And I believe it becomes an opportunity for African and Caribbean businesses to invest together to take advantage of a 1.3 billion population market and with a GDP of more than 3 trillion. And so we must find ways and means of bringing the two business communities together to create further investments. And so we're happy to welcome you, and we always welcome your visit, and I look forward to the opportunity to pay a visit back to Grenada in order that we cement the relationship even further. So you're welcome again.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and good morning to you and your esteemed delegation, members of the media. It's a profound honor, and one that is also personal to me. I should start by telling Your Excellency that in July at the Afreximbank conference, I revealed my DNA ancestry tracing on my maternal side, and it was traced to the Akan people of Ghana.
Yes,
so I think I could say the Akoba that was given to me yesterday, I think is a reflection of the homecoming that is deeply personal to me, but I think anecdotal to Grenada and the Caribbean. I'm not so sure the veracity of it, but I'm told 75% of the population of Grenada can trace its ancestry to Ghana. So I think for us, the very first African country I visited was Ghana. And I think, in a sense, it's a natural aligning of the stars, and as you say, of the deliberate use of the ocean as a bridge to make sure that we in the Caribbean can reconnect in a deliberate way with our roots, both politically, socially, culturally, and importantly, economically as well. Because oftentimes, while we welcome the conversations and the meeting, we recognize the importance of trade, because it's trade that, in fact, led to the dark Middle Passage, the transatlantic slave trade. But obviously, we want to be able to trade and grow economies and make sure citizens benefit from a trade that is progressive, that is deliberate, and looks after the well-being for our citizens. So I want to express my deep appreciation.
Away from that, a member of the Dr. Bawumia's campaign team, Nana Komia, says there is no reason for the New Patriotic Party to replace the vice president as its flag bearer, insisting that his experience and leadership record make him the best candidate to lead the party into the 2020 general elections. Speaking during the second day of Dr. Bawumia's Our Journey Together tour in the Bono East region at Yeji, in the Pru East constituency, the former Kaikwe South MP said Dr. Bawumia's 8-year service as vice president and several occasions acting as president remain unmatched by any of the 4 other aspirants in the flag bearership race.
President 8 years, or you're acting president for 8 years, it's in the part of hope. Dear Ben, you know, dear Ben, if you are the by experience, Bawumia or the move still or your champion or experience. I had it said, when you be any accept, one someone in the said, what the Bawumia I gave up myself. The president is signed Kylie. Wouldn't be here, I mean, Kylie. Dear Bakwan, say, go ye nipa of the party anymore. Ye me are your sugar, any super. The what? Who should be a or 2 of man of a year party now, the party anymore. That's all the deep gun anymore. Obi a with me at college. The what? Obi a OTT now, the what? Obia, Ojanadu, Obia on a base, Obia, the castle and fat apart, and party, the what? Okofa will be, let's say, OBCO, Wadia, or in Chumuru, until Otoa Manua, Ghana, or Sadi Pano, this Akasa. Also, the 2 people come back. Only 2 people Hassan, a Casa, in Pape, the one. You better catch us the oh, and I wait for you have to see. And do to our man, so much is Akasa. As I drink bottle, would send the 2 year back or come. Also, command the power. And then West, OBCO, and we are a Muslim. And then I hope to have a saa kasa no wosan de tumi akeka ho wode tumi kɔka ho a menua ɔbɛyɛ dɛn no akɔ Muslim to ɔkapa ameboa wɔyi ɔma firi no san de kɔma no tumi ɔbɛtumi akɔyɛ campaign ɛwɔ Muslim wɔyi ntumurufo afiri anasɛ wɔyi mampusifo afiri now the tumi kɔma no ɔbɛtumi akɔyɛ campaign wɔ ntumurufo anasɛ mampusi na mɛka sɛ suban wohwɛ nipa ne nyaa wodɔ so now wohwɛ suban no a wobɛhu sɛ still after
The Accra High Court has this morning, Friday, October 17, 2025, refused an application by lawyers for Kwabena Edubuahin, the former Director General of the National Signals Bureau, to stay his criminal trial while an appeal of an earlier ruling runs its course. The defense had asked the court to suspend proceedings pending determination of an appeal over a prior decision denying them access to certain disclosure material. Meanwhile, the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayini, has withdrawn all charges against one of the co-accused persons in the ongoing criminal case involving the former Director General of the National Signals Bureau, that is NSB, Kwabena Edubuahin, after he agreed to testify. She agreed to testify for the prosecution. A notice filed at the High Court in Accra on October 15, 2025 indicated that Mildred Donko, the third accused, has been discharged under Section 59 of the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act, 1960 Act 30. The notice signed by Deputy Attorney General Dr. Justice Remy Sai stated that Ms. Donko has been withdrawn from prosecution in respect of all charges against her. She is now expected to serve as a prosecution witness in the ongoing trial of Mr. Edubuahin, first accused, Angela J. Boateng, second accused, and Advantage Solutions Limited, fourth accused. In her witness statement, Ms. Donko recounted her professional relationship with Mr. Edubuahin and Ms. J. Boateng, whom she says she met through the Cedar Mountain Assemblies of God Church in East Legon, Accra. According to her, she became a director of Advantage Solutions Limited at Mr. Edubuahin's request, as he needed a second director to meet registration requirements. She explained that despite being listed as a director, she had no decision-making authority and only acted on the instructions of Mr. Edubuahin and Ms. J. Boateng. Away from that, Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. Johnson Asiamah has expressed confidence that Ghana will successfully complete its ongoing program with the International Monetary Fund by next year. He stated that the country is currently outperforming many of the targets and benchmarks set under the IMF program. Dr. Asiamah highlighted the significant progress made through key economic reforms aimed at ensuring long-term stability. He made these remarks during a meeting with Abebe Selassie, director of the IMF's African Department, on the sidelines of the IMF World Bank annual meetings in Washington, D.C. The discussion formed part of the Governor Talk series organized by the IMF, focusing on Ghana's recent macroeconomic journey marked by external shocks, fiscal vulnerabilities, and a challenging global environment. The governor also highlighted some of the drastic measures undertaken by both fiscal and monetary authorities to stabilize the economy. And we are joined on phone by Dr. Tiabdul Karibu Mahama. He is the MP for Wale Wale and member of Finance Committee of Ghana's legislature. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Okay, now the boss of Bank of Ghana has given assurance of Ghana leaving the IMF program next year. Do you think this is realistic, considering the country's history of fiscal discipline?
Also, the country entered into the extended credit facility with the IMF. It was for 3 years. And Ghana was expected to achieve all target macroeconomic indicators, benchmark indicators, and indicative indicators. These were the realistic targets entered into by the previous government, and there's no reason whatsoever for the extension of the IMF program. So once the government is giving the people of Ghana assurance that in next year, which is in line with the program, which is nothing new because it's part of the program and normal course of the program. I think that it is refreshing for me, and it means that the government is actually following the roadmap that was bequeathed them by the previous government.
And the governor also mentioned that Ghana is ahead of most of its targets and benchmarks. Some also argue that this is possible due to external factors rather than the government's policies. Do you agree?
Well, so, I mean, there are combinations of these factors. It is not going to be kind to say that domestic factors do not play a role. I'll give an example. Ghana the debt sustainability has been brought back to a much more sustainable level and is going to end the year probably by somewhere 59% of GDP because the government took the decision to do what we call the debt restructuring program, domestic and then international loans. So that is one, and that is purely a domestic factor. Two, your revenues are improving or your debt situation is reducing because you have an appreciation of your exchange rate. That is to say that your Ghanaian cedi, which is now gaining grounds against the dollar, is contributing. This again is a combination of domestic factors and external factors. For instance, if government is not expanding, fiscal consolidation is one measure that is internal, that you have to credit the government, because if government is doing within budget, in fact, far less than budget target, it is something domestic. But also, if you look at the external, gold prices have been on record high. This is external. So, I mean, to analyze the situation, you cannot to say that it is a combination of both domestic factors and external factors that are working in conjunction to give us the condition, the favorable economic recovery that we are experiencing.
Okay. And this may be premature, but do you foresee any potential economic challenges Ghana might face after exiting the IMF program? And do you think that we are ready?
I would think that with the way government is behaving, one of the challenges we face towards the end of the 2026 and maybe the beginning of 2027 is the currency crisis. We are going to experience massive depreciation of the cedi because all expenditures are now on standstill and government is expected to front load this expenditure. There should have been a bit balancing expenditure now against future expenditure demands. But it's like government has held on with all expenditure, waiting for the program to end. And that is going to be a problem for us once we exit the program. Two, the sustainability and then currency stability we are experiencing is not born out of economic fundamentals or a stronger economy, i.e. the performance of the real sector of the Ghanaian economy. In other words, once your cedi is stabilized artificially by the injection of hard currency or forex into the Ghanaian economy to meet demand for the dollar, it's basically artificial. When you run out of dollar, you are going to experience pressure on your currency. And that is another thing that I would think that we are going to face. Three, food prices are on record low now. Without investment in agriculture, and the government hasn't so far demonstrated any investment in agriculture, food prices are going to turn back south, and the prices are going to rise up, and inflation is going to inch up. So these are the problems. And I think that if government is enjoying the IMF program, which is a conditionality-based program, and that there are restrictions on expenditure, restrictions on certain things, if that policeman is out of town and then the horse is about to bolt, there's no one to rein the horse. And I think that the government hasn't put in enough structural anchors that will sustain the gains we have made. And I will not be surprised that we'll slip immediately after we exit the program.
And finally, the economy was facing significant challenges during your time in government. What specific policies do you think the current government has implemented differently to ensure a smooth exit from the IMF program?
To be more realistic, the government faced challenges between 2021 and 2022 and 2023. But at the end of 2023-24, we experienced recovery. And if you listen to the large budget presentation, you realize that the country was on a path of recovery before the NPP, the NDC took over power. So clearly, admittedly, there were some challenges, but those challenges were addressed in line with the IMF program and as part of the IMF support, because the IMF support program was to ensure economic recovery. So the government is only inherited a blueprint that we entered into painfully in order to sustain the gain. So it is not proper, it's not right, it's not wholly true to say that under the previous government, things were bad and it only came better under this current regime. Things were improving before even this government took over. And again, what we did was because we went into the IMF negotiation, and the negotiation gave us some debt space, it gave us some fiscal space. We're able to be much more disciplined with our finances. And the government is only continuing with that. What's different, I could say, is that they have now wrapped up, production of gold, and gold is now both in weight and both in prices. If you are getting more revenue from gold, it's going to support your forex, and it's something that government is doing differently. That again, that we're doing, but we're not doing it at the scale that they are doing it now. 3, there is also this particular advantage they are having on the back of the fact that this government is holding on with expenditure. But we were in election year. Expenditure could not have been held because people were demanding their roads to be constructed, and all those demands come with the elections. So this is something that they are not doing. And of course, the exception here is that they are not in an election period. We wait to see whether they will do the same in 2028 when we are in election year. So these are the different things that they are doing that we could not do in the previous year, but we successfully negotiated the program, and that gave us the recovery. That's giving us the recovery we're experiencing now.
Thank you, sir. Now, Dr. T. Abdul Karibu Mahama is the MPP for Wale Wale and member of Finance Committee, Ghana's legislature. Now, away from that to education, the Ghana Education Service has announced that it has received financial clearance from the Ministry of Finance for the payment of salaries owed to the remaining 6,249 teachers who were recruited in 2024. In a statement issued on Thursday, October 16, and signed by the head of public relations, Daniel Faye, the GS said the clearance will enable it to complete all the necessary administrative process to ensure that the affected teachers receive their due salaries. Let's take a look at the statement. Now, the Ghana Education Service announces that financial clearance has been granted for the payment of salaries of the remaining 6,249 teachers recruited in 2024. This approval allows the Ghana Education Service to complete all necessary processes to ensure the staff receive their salaries. Although this financial clearance expires on 31st December 2025, management of GS will ensure that all staff are placed on the mechanized payroll in time for November 2025 payments. Management thanks all the staff for their dedication and remains committed to facilitating timely and accurate salary payments. And to other stories, Member of Parliament for Ketu North, Eric Edemagbana, has accused Bernard Okoboy and the NPP of failing the people of La, while calling the NPP's Agenda 11 project an epitome of failure. Member of the New Patriotic Party and deputy spokesperson to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kofi Tonto rebutted Edem, citing that in the progress of rebuilding the La General Hospital, the government was hit by a pandemic, further clarifying the government of Ghana's money is a dedicated source of dedicated funding for the Agenda 11 project.
At the time they were leaving, the project was not even up to 30% complete. So you spent 5 years and you failed to reconstruct a hospital you yourself demolished and promised the people you were going to complete in a few months or years. And today, in 9 months, 10 months, you are on the neck of the new government, asking the government to use what we call our transitional budget. Now, every government begins with a transitional budget. The first year's budget is more or less a transitional budget. So you failed to do it in 4 years. Now look at the structure. You failed to do it in 4 to 5 years. And today you are holding press conferences. And the nerve to even invite the media and boldly speak about these things for me tells me that some people don't have any respect for the people of Ghana. Muru. Dr. Okoboy shouldn't be the one speaking about La General Hospital because that project failed because they refused or they failed the people of La and they didn't do anything about it. Today, they left no dedicated source of fund for the project. It is, but if there is anyone that should demand accountability or that should pressurize government to complete this project, it shouldn't be Dr. Okoboy or the NPP, because they feel it is completely, it's just an epitome of their failure. Agenda 111. This whole project, this whole policy, this whole agenda 111 was built on the foundation of lies.
As much as we wanted the people of La,
yes,
the great people of La,
okay,
to have their own hospital, a modern one, we came into a major challenge. We all know what happened in 2020, the world over. Financial challenges abound. So the hospital had to be pulled down because of structural problems. I mean, this is a hospital housing patients. And structural integrity of the hospital was in tatters. There's absolutely no way a government could leave the hospital and allow it to collapse and kill people. So we had to pull it down. Okay. In the process of rebuilding, we came into a major pandemic, which brought about several challenges. And then it is also sad when Adam talks about no source of dedicated funding.
But you had money for National Cathedral.
Adam. Government of Ghana's money is a source of dedicated funding.
In tourism, the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Jifa Ablagoma, she says the upcoming Afro-Gastro Festival seeks to celebrate Africa's shared heritage through food and culture. Speaking at the launch of the event, she emphasized that the festival aims to deepen cultural connections among African countries and the diaspora.
The Afro-Gastro Festival is more than just a food event. It is a cultural experience that unites the continent through its diverse cuisines. At the launch in Accra, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Jifa Ablagoma, underscored the significance of food as a bridge between people of African descent across the world. According to the minister, the event will also promote tourism by showcasing Ghana as a hub for cultural and experiences.
We are looking at what culture does through out our country, especially the gastronomy part of it, the food part of culture. And I thought that we should have an experience, a cultural immersion of food, music, and anything else creative. To do that, we came up with the name Afro-Gastro, so African gastronomy, talking about what it means to have cultural diplomacy through food. You will agree that you don't have to speak Spanish to eat Spanish food. You don't have to speak French to eat French food. Your tongue just appreciates good food. So we're going to have that conversation on the first day with all our invited guests and the diplomats who are participating in this activity.
She further outlined a series of activities lined up for the festival, including live cooking demonstrations, food tasting sessions, cultural performances, and panel discussions. The Afro-Gastro Festival is expected to attract both local and international participants, promises to blend taste, tradition, and tourism, celebrating Africa's rich culinary identity while strengthening cultural ties across borders.
And so Chef Fela is going to do that for us. But we also, as I said, are going to have this experience with musicians. So there will be a live band stand with us on both days with artists Jedu Bleambule, Edem, Go Get Them, and a few young people who are going to perform. Sharifa Gunu is also going to be there. Mr. Simons is going to be there. We want people to experience how the food is cooked and how it is served.
In line with the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the Livingston Foundation, established by award-winning musician Stonebwoy and his wife, Dr. Louisa Sattaclair, has reaffirmed its commitment to health advocacy through its annual breast cancer awareness and free screening initiative. This year's event was held at the African University of Communication and Business in Adabraka. Speaking at the program, Dr. Louisa Satakla emphasized the foundation's dedication to encouraging early detection and promoting comprehensive health care. She noted that the October initiative is part of a larger ongoing health campaign led by the foundation.
The Livingstone Foundation has been up to a lot. One of our flagship programs that we're very proud of is the Being Skills, which is a skills training exercise that we started in 2020 when COVID hit and a lot of people had lost their jobs. People were home getting depressed. We were thinking about it and thinking, what can we do to help out? So we came up with Being Skills, which was a skills training exercise. The first one was held in Ashaiman, and it was very successful. And it was so successful that subsequently we had beneficiaries from the first ever Being Skills training exercise coming back as tutors to teach other people. So that shows you the kind of impact that we're creating. And it's something that we want to take to the next level and not make it just a one-day event. So this is something that we're planning towards the end of the year and also going into 2026. Of course, with our general screening exercises, we do them every quarter. And so we're still continuing to push that with the kind help of sponsors like Unichem. And also, we've been doing some donations here and there. We actually have one donation coming up where we're going to Hohoi to donate to the Hohoi Adabraka Health Facility there, which was supported by the First Lady. There was a maternity ward that was built by the First Lady, and we're going there to do some donations there as well. So these are some of the things that the foundation has been up to and we plan to do in the months to come. Very much so, we are open to partnership because, as I have said time and time again, our sole financier as a foundation is Stoneboy. Everything you see happening Livingstone Foundation is not backed by anyone. It's coming out of Stoneboy's pockets. And as a foundation, there are so many things that we plan to do, but there's only so much that one person can continue to do. So we're very open to collaborations from corporate Ghana, from well-meaning Ghanaians who want to support our social causes. And I think that the more we're able to collaborate, we're able to do more and to do better.
Well, that's it for the news update on Good Afternoon Ghana. My name is Harriet Teddy. Desmond.
Okay, Harriet, that's you were dancing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but have you gone to check? Are you doing the check-in?
Not yet.
Oh.
I'm waiting for Pink Clinic.
Oh, definitely. At the end of the month, we'll come to you with a Pink Clinic, and definitely you can join in with us and get yourself screened. Very, very important. The guys, bring your girls. The husbands, bring your wives. Yeah, very, very important. Harry, thank you very much for bringing us the news update. Still watching Good Afternoon Ghana with me, Desmond Okrekudas. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about the United Party. Yeah, so stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment. All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model. Securing your safety. Creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
Africa's green future starts here. ISTA 2025. Join the second International Conference on Environment, Social, Governance and Sustainable Development of Africa. happening October 23rd to 24th at the Gimper Executive Conference Center, Accra, Ghana, and online. Theme: From Cradle to Cradle, putting ESG and sustainability first in Africa's green transition efforts. Register now at isda.greencommunitiesgh.com or call. This event is in collaboration with key academic partners, including industry partners are proudly sponsored by Let's Shape Africa's Sustainable Future Together at ISDA 2025.
Watching DSTV means getting the TV you love, but staying connected means getting something extra. Stunning. Extra matches, extra dramas, the best local and the world's biggest. Extra laughter, music, movies, and extra vim.
I love it.
Just stay connected or reconnect and get upgraded to the next higher package at no extra cost. Charlie, we got you. Keep watching. Get more with DSTV.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
The second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa. Why wouldn't he be late? Obey you later.
Of course.
Star 712 hush, star 712 hush. You go be the luckiest. Copy from Georgia be luckiest. From not the cause she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. No matter why you're luckiest. Everybody go be the luckiest.
That's Kwame!
Send your God apple boom. If you put it away, so would the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey! Is that his car?
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompt and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
I have with me on the show this week our one and only Musa Dankwa.
You hardly hear the word polling in our politics. Some few individuals coming close to elections and releasing some election numbers. Those numbers didn't come with details. You couldn't know why this person was leading, in which region he was doing well, and how many people were undecided, and how many. So there was so much lacking in the kind of data that we were getting.
Even footballers are calling on him for predictions, like betting out and all that, because hey, if this man says something, and I don't know now, I'm even looking forward for him to open a treasury.
Look, if I can easily release a poll on Dominic Kwabena, and to say that MPP was losing Dominic Kwabena, there's nowhere else in Ghana I'll be nervous about. You know, sometimes you have to understand the politics of this game.
Yeah.
They feel that if they can't counter the poll, it means that they're not doing well. So they must find a way of countering the poll. That's understandable. I understand that.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, what will happen on election day is the truth.
And he is preparing Watch It with Goat Stew, guys. Stay tuned this coming Saturday at exactly 5 p.m. on Cook Africa.
Hello again, welcome back. And this is Good Afternoon Ghana here on Metro Television. I am Desmond Okrekodanso, and I'm sitting in for Annie Efua Ampov. We'll be hearing from her very, very soon. But I mentioned before Harriet came in that we have a big conversation about the latest party to join the Ghanaian political space. And this is the United Party. And we'll be talking to the Director of Field Operations. He joins us on the table now. But there's something quick that we need to talk about. Annie's joining me on phone. Something's happening in the Eastern region. Annie has got that information for us. Annie, good afternoon. Welcome to your show.
That's what I greet you.
How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm fine. Good afternoon to you.
Great. What's happening in the Eastern region? What can you tell us?
Well, that's one. I think Bright, who is obviously producing you, can give you maybe pictorial views of exactly what's happening. The students, the secondary schools have actually vacated. And you know, on the Kraken Ridge, there are quite a number of secondary schools across all the way from Ibuim and Simampong, Ikopong, Lache, Dukrom, I mean, all the towns on the ridge have vacated. And they've vacated at once or at a go. So all the students are out. But the situation is that these students are not getting vehicles home. And I can tell you on authority that from 8 a.m. when the students were sent away to homes, they have been by the roadside till it's 12 o'clock, past 12, it's almost 1 p.m. All of them are still by the roadside with their bags, some with their boxes. When you go to Latte, for example, the Bekum Secondary School, you see that the road is actually has been graded and with the intention of carrying it by the current MP, Samia Oku of the Kraken North. And since the grading has not, the road has not been constructed, so a lot of cars don't go there because they think the road is bad and it actually affects the vehicles they use. So cars have decided not to go into the Latte Township. So the students are actually struggling, especially the Bekum Secondary School students are struggling. Some actually carry their boxes and their bags from the school and walk all the way from the school to the Latte Junction. When you come to Ukwapamai, I'm currently standing at Ukwapamai, and the situation is that most of the students are carrying their bags. If you know Ukwapamai very well, you know that you have to move all the way from the roadside and go down the hill and climb again before you get to the school. The students have had to carry their bags from the school all the way to the junction or the entrance of the school. And if you come, you see that they're all packed at the entrance trying to get vehicles. Manfi Junction is the same situation. And then when you move to Manfi Roundabout, it's the same situation. Ibui Girls is worse because Ibui Girls, because it's like a wide junction, all the students up with Ibui Girls, the school is right by the roadside. So all the students have moved to the entrance of the school. And some parents who will be able to pick their children have come to pick them. Others who don't have that, advantage have had to wait by the roadside for public vehicles to probably come and pick them. So as the situation is, they are not sure whether or not they are going to get vehicles now to their various homes. But that also can be dangerous, especially, you know, how we are very concerned about girl child. When they vacate, we really have to make sure that our students and our children are getting, the right vehicles at the right time into their homes. And that's the situation that we're faced here currently as we speak on the Kraken Ridge.
It's just a break. Hello, Annie.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I'm asking, is it vacation that they're going on, or it's just a break?
It's vacation, actually. It's vacation.
Okay.
Yes.
And when you spoke to them, what did they mention to you that they are going, as in where their homes are?
Well, obviously, some are going into Accra, some are going as far beyond Accra, some are going to other regions, Central Region, Western Region, others are going to Greater Accra. I haven't heard of the region yet, but at least for the few I mentioned, I asked, those were the responses. And the options they have is that every time they vacate, they face such a challenge. And if you come to a Kraken Ridge, you see that the towns, are very close with each other. So when vacation, takes place, it's like a swamp, You drive on the road, the main road, for example, and you see all the students by the roadside. And it's quite an eyesore. They are suggesting that once they are vacating, the school's authorities should arrange for buses for them. So at least they will take them out of the vicinity or the Kraken Ridge into the various areas where they can get, vehicles into homes. I think that will be safer and that will be more appropriate. Yes.
Great. Annie, thank you very much for the updates. We appreciate that. Obviously, keep your eyes on that. We'll come to you later if the situation is the same or not. But of course, to the school authorities, I guess something would have to be done about this, because if you're leaving school, obviously you're carrying a lot of things with you, from the toboggans to the trunk and all of these things. And if you're not finding any vehicle to go home, then that's going to be a problem. So thank you, Annie, for the updates. Now let's get into our conversation about the United Party, and join us on the table to have this discussion, the Director of Field Operations, and that is Hobson Adoye. You can join us on Facebook with your comments, and of course, You can share all of that with us on our social media handles. Also on 94.1 FM, the Metro radio channel. You can listen to us on there. But, well, if you just lost track or you don't know what we're talking about, yesterday the launch was done. Let's take a listen to how it went down and also listen to Alan Charrington. Okay, so we're going to get that later. So let's get right into it. Mr. Adoye, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Is this the official colors?
Yes, yellow and black.
Yellow and black, just like movement.
That's right.
Okay, great. So after yesterday's launch, I know a lot of people are talking, a lot of people are surprised, some are saying a lot of things, but for you and the team making up the United Party, how are you feeling after the launch and all that is coming up?
Thank you. First and foremost, let me just say thank you to all our officers across the country. As we speak, we have all the 16 regions, we have our interim officers. They've started work today.
Today?
Yes,
wow.
They are working. We've been getting the calls and things are encouraging. So I want to say good afternoon to them and then thank them for their participation. Then the interim national officers, led by our indefatigable chairman, Honorable Boniface Abubakar Sadiq.
He was very vocal yesterday.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to Ghana politics, don't go there. It's there. So we think we are on the right course. From yesterday, I think we shook the airwaves more, and people were taken by surprise. Though they know a party is coming up, they thought we were joking. So after the launch, they've seen that, no, these people, yes, they meant business. So some are talking a whole lot of things. I heard one of their MPs, who is a PhD holder, saying they will take us to court and all that. I laugh. How can you do that?
I have heard that conversation also.
Laugh. How can you do that? Before Electoral Commission will give you the certificate or give you the license to operate as a political party, they go through, they have guidelines. You make sure the name that you are bringing is not already in the system in Fourth Republic.
Okay. So in the
they are not talking about Third Republic, Second
because
Republic.
The UP is around the 19th.
Second Republic. So I don't know the thinking of that member of parliament. So they went through all that. Okay. Even your colors, they will cross-check and see that your colors will not conflict with the already registered political party.
Okay.
Your logo, everything, before they can say that, oh, yes, you are good to go. Aside those things, other things that we also need to comply with before, all those things we went through. So why should someone come and say that? Does it mean that the institution, given the mandate and power to regulate this, doesn't know his or her work or what? I mean,
and that takes me to my next question about when the idea of the party began. Because we're not going into the 2024 election, it was Movement for Change. Did the idea of establishing the party come after the election, or it was somewhere an idea that had sparked up, already, and then you just had to put all together, and then you would add the registration with the Electoral Commission? When did that start?
Good. The idea started from the very day Alan Kojo Kyerematen resigned from MPP.
That was going to form United Party?
Yes. But because it was close to the elections, if he decided to register a political party, MPP government could have sabotaged it simple. So we decided...
That's what you think they would have done?
Do you need to be told?
You are the one saying that, so I'm asking.
Oh, no. They could have done that one easily.
But they could have done that to Movement for Change.
No, no. The Movement for Change, what can you do?
I mean,
even they were preventing...
If they really wanted to do...
They were preventing our inclusion into IVAC. We have to force our way out and all that. So Alan Kojo Kyerematen decided that, look, let's hold on with the formation of the political party. Let me go as independent candidate. Now, as he was going for independent candidate, he needed a vehicle to drive his campaign.
Yeah.
That's why we came out with the Movement for Change, just to use it as a vehicle. It's just a political, let's say, a political pressure group to drive the campaign.
Okay.
So after the elections, we decided that now we have 4 years ahead of us, so we can go through our registration and everything.
Okay.
Are you getting it? And you cannot just get up and say you are doing it. You have to do a groundswork and all those kind of things. That's why we're able to get interim officers across the country.
How long did it take for the registration to be officially given the license?
Oh, we were given the license the birthday of Alan Kojo Chemantin, 3rd October.
3rd October?
Yes.
And until then, how long had it taken to work on the processes?
Oh, for the processes, at least, it took some time. I mean, we have to present our constitution, our interim executives, a whole lot.
Yeah.
So we have to work on that. After submission, it did not take that long time. Let's say maximum 1 month.
1 month.
Let me say that. Maximum 1 month to get the license. Because going through it, I mean, they were taken and we passed all. So they've given us the provisional license to operate. Now, to get the final license, they will go around and then inspect our offices.
The offices.
And you need at least 2 tests of the total constituencies that we have.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? So 2 tests, we are talking about, let's say, 180, 189 constituencies.
Okay.
But we are determined to make sure all the 277, we have our offices.
So for now,
Yeah.
you do not have the offices yet?
No, our headquarters is at Jowolo.
So you have the headquarters
We have
at
the headquarters.
Jowolo.
Yes.
But the offices,
We are now,
working on that.
working on the regional offices.
Okay.
That will be very swift.
What is you talked about the Constitution.
Yes.
If we go through the Constitution, what would one take away from that? What is the idea, the vision, and the mission for United Party? I like the UP plus. That's for UP plus.
The UP plus, the plus there, don't make a mistake by writing in West PLUS and then add that UPP. No.
Okay.
It's the sign or the symbol plus.
Oh, so it's supposed to be plus.
Yes. What does it mean? It is an enhanced version of the UP.
Of the original UP.
It's like you have your iPhone here.
Yes.
Yes. Let's say iPhone 16.
Mm-hmm.
You go to market, you get iPhone 16. Let's say maybe 10,000 cedis. Then you see the same iPhone 16. They say this one is Pro Max. You get it maybe 15 or 13.
Oh, so
Are you
that's an
getting it?
enhanced
That's right.
version.
That's right. So we are taking the great values that the UP, the original UP had, which has been turned to Nana People's Party, you know, those
Which
kind
Nana
of
People's
things.
Party? Which Nana?
Oh, you.
Banana is
everybody knows. So let's go.
You are very true.
Are you getting it?
I get it.
So we are taking that. So the vision is that to make Ghana the economic powerhouse of Africa by the year 2040.
2040.
Yes. So it means we have vision 2040.
So that's 15 years.
What does it mean? Should Ghanaians give us the power 2028?
2028.
By 2040, it should happen. Should Ghanaians give us power in 2032? By 2040, it should happen. Because Alan is clear. The policies, the blueprint, is clear. Within a matter of 8 years, we should be able to turn the economy of this country. So that is the vision. When we come to the mission, we have some key words that people should know.
Sure.
We need to build a united
front
nation.
Okay.
We need to build a peaceful nation. We need to have a secure nation and then a prosperous country.
Okay.
That is the vision. So we are not just coming just like that. Everybody will be given the opportunity to exploit. If you are into business, you should be able to flourish in your business. Whatever you are doing, the opportunity that you need to do it, we should be able to give it to you. So that is the different values that we are carrying on. And the party, you know, at times they say ideology.
Yeah.
Someone say, I'm center left, I'm center right, and everything.
What are you?
We are centrist party. The centrist means that we are in between the center left and the center right. So what is good in center right, we are going to.
So depending on whatever
what is good in center left, we bring it.
Okay.
The negatives one, we throw it away.
Throw it away.
We are not going to involve in that. Are you getting it? So that is.
So that's it.
Yes.
Very interesting one. I like the 2040.
Yeah, Vision 2040.
Vision 2040.
Yes.
And
it doesn't mean that we are hoping to come to power in 2040. No.
You want to
we are saying that should Ghanaians give us power 2028 or 2032?
Okay.
These two elections, should Ghanaians give us power by 2040 or turn the country around?
Are you picking this based on the numbers that the founder, right, the founder of the party got from the 2024 election? Does it give you a notion that it is possible?
Why not? You see, if you are politically inclined in this country, we know how people rig elections in this country. We know. Every election year, there's a rigging.
You know that for a fact.
Haven't we been to Supreme Court for twice?
Okay.
MPP took NDC to Supreme Court. NDC took MPP to Supreme Court on 2 occasions. All. They were alleging rigging. Now, why did we get that number? Over 90% of our agents across the country were denied accreditation to be at the polling station. What do you think?
In the 2024 election.
I am telling you this. We wrote a letter, officially wrote letters to the various electoral commissions offices. We gave it to our agents, they said it there. That's what we do. They went there and then they were rejecting it. First, they said, they want the flag bearer himself to sign. We signed. Still, they rejected it. So our agents were not given accreditation to monitor the elections are there. So if they are counting and then you are not there, really? And someone should.
So not a single. I said
person. Over 90%.
Over 90. Okay, sorry, I didn't get that.
Over 90%. 90% of 40,000 polling stations. Do you think it's more? Are you getting it?
Wow.
So that's why some polling stations, you go there and how can we do that? And a politician openly, I don't want to mention the name, that for Alan's Desen will count all for one particular party. I don't want to mention it because I don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want to get into other. Yeah.
Are you getting it? Saying that about 2 months before the elections, and you think the number that we got is just that. Let me give you one example. During the super delegates, when Alan was contesting in MPP, they started, Kennedy Gra will beat you. Kennedy Gra will beat you. Are you getting it? Because that time, they've picked information that whoever becomes first, all the rest will just, second in the decision, all the rest will just join. So that will be 2 race decision. When they pick that information, they form a separate team. So they come to you, they know that you there, for Bawumia, you don't want to see or hear the name Gra, then that team will come as a team from Kennedy, without even Kennedy knowing. Then they will give you heavy, that, we are from Kennedy, this and that. So they change you. Are you getting it? That was the strategy, just to beat Alan in the super delegates. Now, before the general election, you see them people saying, even Chada will beat you. Chada will beat you. Didn't you hear that?
Oh, yes.
So I've given you the clue how we got that number.
So then I want to ask about your position as director of field operations.
Yes.
Because some of these things you're saying
means
that you know the grounds and you know how it works. We'll get to that. But some also say, I've read on socials, some say that it is going to be a party for disgruntled NPP members.
They have the liberty to say that.
Is
but
that true?
At the end of the game, that's why they will see the UP proper. Are you getting it? Look at our interim national chairman, Boniface. Someone who has been able to win MP seats in 2 different regions. Someone who has handled more ministries than any other person in MPP. Someone who is a Zongo boy, he understands whatever. A pure, pious Muslim. You underrate him. MPP was getting Muslims vote because of Boniface. It's a fact.
Boniface Sadiq.
Yeah, it's a fact. Are you getting it? And that person is saying that this is what we are going to do. And then you say, it's what? This grantor. No problem. We are
You were.
Yes.
He was. Alan was. I'm talking about those who joined. The reason why people are saying that it's a party for.
You see, Alan resigned willingly, honorably resigned from MPP
because he wasn't happy about certain things.
He has resigned.
Okay.
Are you getting it? Some of us seeing Alan as an honest person who can lead. Yes, who can lead this country to where we want to be. We decided to support him. And they say once we are supporting him, then we forfeited our membership. And then they push us out. We are not worried at all. Are you getting it? Me, they know. I will not sit here and brag. When it comes to grants work, they know what I can do. Are you getting it? So we are not going to sleep. We are not going to sleep. And we'll make sure that Ghanaians believe us in whatever we are saying.
The other question, and I'm sure when it comes to politics in this country, it's got to be with, well, we've known the NPP, we've known the NDC all of these years.
Yes.
Some say, is there a third option? Well, some say that there can never be. It's just the duopoly between the NPP and the NDC. United Party, UP Plus. Are you the party to break that duopoly of the NPP and the NDC? Will you be able to achieve that?
Why not? Why not?
How would you do it?
I mean, we are going to the field. We are going to talk to people. How do we do it? Is it not the numbers that you get? So if you talk to people and then they decide to follow you. I mean, that's why we are saying it's a broad base. It's open to everybody. Metro TV staff is open to you. All the people watching us is open to you. So we are going to make it. That one, trust me, we are not going to sleep. We are not going to be like other smaller parties. No, we are not going to do that. Whereby maybe you don't see the activities and all those things, maybe getting to elections that you see them. You tell me, in this country, after the elections, the then movement for change, our communication team, are we not better than the MPP communication team?
I've seen.
Are we not better than them? I'm asking straight.
He's been going around a lot.
The heat is on. Are you getting it? The heat is on. We are everywhere. So if someone says we are, this, I don't know. I can't think far.
But other people have tried breaking away from traditional political parties, as we've known. So we'll talk about Papa Kwesi Ndum from the CPP, Alan himself away from the NPP Movement for Change, Gusitano, our friend then PNC. Yes.
Yeah.
Some people left, came up with new parties, and they are struggling to get the numbers. They are struggling to get the funds to run a party as it is supposed to be. Do you have that capability to do that?
You see, in this country, people vote based on certain factors. And Alan, as a leader of UP, people see him as a refined politician. They see him as an honest politician. They see him like someone who doesn't throw jabs, he
doesn't do any of that.
Yes. So they have trust in him.
Look, why did they?
A lot of people. I mean,
a lot of Ghanaians are already voting for the NPP and the
don't
NDC.
don't worry about that.
Okay.
Because some think that, Ghana, an independent candidate cannot win to be president. That notion was there.
Yeah.
But you meet organized groups, TUC, Guta, whatever, you meet them, and then after the lectures or the engagement, you say, this man should have been the president, but how are we going to get him to be elected? That is the problem. They know that this man is there because we were not having structures on the ground because he was an independent candidate. And look at the time he started and then to the election.
Yeah.
This is a properly planned political party. And we have 4 years to organize. So don't worry at all. We'll go into 2028 and you see that Alan is the president-elect. Don't be shocked. And I'm saying that should it happen that even, take my words, I'm not saying that we are not going to do it. Should it happen that even we don't make it 2028, I can tell you that 2032 will not cross us.
You're going to win power in 2030.
Oh, yeah, because we are going to exhibit, clean politics in this country. It doesn't mean that when you attack us, or keep quiet and look at you, that one, they should get it in their heads. We are not going to attack anybody, but when you attack us, we'll respond to you. And that one will give you the double dose of your attack. That one, no listen about it. So, yes, let me put this caveat there.
What kind of attack are you talking about?
I'm saying that when you attack us, should someone come and you belong to a political party, come and say dirty things about my candidate, and you say I should keep quiet. My candidate will not come and talk.
Okay.
But once I get the opportunity,
do the work for him.
Once I get the opportunity, I'll respond to you. Are you getting it?
Okay.
But we are not going to sit down and start attacking people. No, that one we are not going to do it. We'll make sure we do politics of facts. What Alan can do, we'll let the people know. What our policies say, we'll let the people know. Then they weigh all the policies so that they can vote for us.
Well, if you just tune in, you're watching Good Afternoon Ghana. We're speaking to Hope Senadoy, the Director for Field Operations for the United Party, UP Plus, on their vision, what they want to achieve in the Ghanaian political space, and very interesting conversations we are having here. Honorable Yao Boaben Asamoah is part of your team.
He is the General Secretary.
General Secretary.
Yeah.
Just take us through the leadership. Madam Shaz, the leadership.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Honorable Boniface Abubakar
as the chairman.
The chairman. All of us are interim executives, so I'll just. Then we have 7 vice chairpersons.
7?
7. I will let you know why the 7. We have Augustina Kujo. We have Fifi Oforiata. We have Philip London. We have, I always call him Patak. That's what I can remember, Patak.
Okay.
We have other, I'll check it.
You can definitely get the name. So 7 of them.
7 vice chairpersons.
Okay.
These vice chairpersons have been assigned to regions.
Okay.
Augustina Kujo is in charge of voter and.
Oh, okay.
Are you getting it? Okay. So the chairman will always have a quick report from the vice. Apart from what we are going to do, they should also pay key attention and then make sure everything is going on well. So that's what we've done. Then you come to the General Secretary. Yao Boaben Asamoah is the General Secretary. Then we have Nane Alsapong. He was the political aide to Alan Chamantin. He is the Deputy General Secretary. Then we have Richard Suma. He's also a Deputy General Secretary. So one for admin, one for operations. Then our National Treasurer I always call mommy. I don't want to put the name down. So we have the national treasurer.
Treasurer mommy.
Yes.
Okay.
Then myself, field operations. The field operation is like national organizer.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So national organizer.
Yes. So we'll decide to use field operations.
Okay.
Yes. And then I have 2 deputies, Efia Kranchua and then Kobe Perez, also there. Then we have Frank Adekum, the former spokesperson to former President Kufuor, also as the chairman of Council of Elders. Then we have Hajia Gloria as a women organizer. Then we have Dr. J as youth organizer. Then we have the former PNC chairman, Bala.
Former PNC chairman?
Yes, Bala is our director for Zumunta. Zumunta is like the Zongo caucus that NDC has. And then when you come to MPP, they are Nasara. Ours is Zumunta. So Bala is the director. And then with some deputies. We have lawyer Apia Danko as director legal. Then we have Nanaya Aduchum. He's also a PA to Alan Chamante. He's director policy. And then we have our young lawyer, Sasu, is also director strategy. Then Solomon Owusu is the director of communication, aided by Ebo Bachman. And so on and so forth. So,
so from what you say, it looks like the party is really structured already. Oh, yeah. A lot of organization has gone into it.
Oh, yeah. We are not coming to Jogo.
Wow.
Oh, by next week, if you call me, you'll not get me in Accra.
Well, we're glad that we called you earlier because you'll be moving around.
Oh, yeah.
So on the ground, as you say, you're a groundsman.
Yeah.
What do you hear from the people? What did you hear during the campaign period?
Look, I can tell you.
And, okay, so I'm just trying to say,
Yes.
what have you heard from the people on the ground that has necessitated the ideas and the plans that you have for Ghanaians from the party?
As I was coming here, I know a certain man who is very rich. He sent me a message that he wants to get our budget from now to 2028.
He wants to get your budget?
Yes. From now, from today to 2028. He wants to sponsor this party.
Wow. He wants to sponsor the party?
Yeah. So it should give you some clue. Are you getting it? This morning, I've had not less than 10 calls from staunch MPP members who are ready to join us.
Yes, they want to leave the party.
Oh, I am telling you. I don't lie.
They want to leave the NPP
and
join
us.
United Party.
Some are even ready, willing to be the constituency chair for us. Today.
Are you sure you're not the one trying to drag them?
No. I've not spoken to them. Someone even has identified an office for us.
Hey.
I am telling you this. So, I am telling you, UP is coming to do some kind of wonders in this country. By 2028, people will see the strength and power in someone's voice.
Now we talk about the young.
Yes.
And how we saw the role they played in last year's elections for the NDC.
That's right.
For UP, what is the plan to mobilize the youth, for the party?
Oh, yesterday our leader mentioned it, that this party is going to be the party for the youth, women, and then the vulnerable. We the men, we are already there. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
But we are going to pay attention to the youth and women in particular. Why are we saying women? The youth, they constitute the numbers in our population census. So they will take it as their own decision. Then the women too, the women can send good messages around. Even in the Bible, when Jesus resurrected, I did not be women like nobody will hear. If we the men got there first, like the message will not go. But the women, they quickly ran and then spread the message. So at times they say women are conquersed. They are not conquersed, they are spreading the message.
So you want to use them as a key part of the party, mobilizing people.
That's right. We'll give them the opportunity to work.
Okay.
I hope before we finish, you pray our anthem for people to hear.
Yeah. So the anthem. Okay, producer. The anthem. Before we wrap up with the conversation, please. Hobson Adoye says he wants to sing to the anthem, so
yes.
we can play that for him. So going forward now, you've got to go around the country, establish all your offices, all of that. That's going to be some very, very tedious work.
Oh, yeah. That's why we have started early. Are you getting it? We have an ample time to do this work. So we'll do it.
Well, if you just joined us, this is Good Afternoon, Guy, and I were talking about the United Party, UP, and Hobson Adoye, Director, Field Operations.
Yes.
That can also be termed as the national organizer for the party, as they are talking to us about this party and what they seek to do for the Ghanaian political space, and they've given themselves up to 2040 to change Ghana. But so far, the new government, how's it going? Is it Dadanwa? And I said,
today I listened to my leader, and what he said is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
He's saying that the government is on course. There are certain things that they are doing right. When you look at the economic situation, the policies that they are putting up is good.
Yeah.
But he thinks that they need to do more. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
They need to do more. He talked about Galamsey, that he has seen how they are willing. And he said he could see the political will of the president to end the Galamsey. But he also thinks that he needs to go beyond that. And they asked him whether he believes in a state of emergency. That was an interesting... He asked the host, what is state of emergency? If you want to work to end something, what will state of emergency do? What will it do?
You don't think it will do anything?
What will it do?
If it's an emergency, that means you attend to it as an emergency.
So if you declare state of emergency, it means you are going to parade soldiers around the place and all that. Should someone resist and then they shoot the person to kill, what happens? Are we not coming to sit here and say, why are you killing people? Why are you doing this? So a state of emergency is not the way. He said that, look, you can ban all mining activities, apart from the large-scale people. Then you take them through certain process. If you cannot do it even 1 year and you do it 6 months, some people are just abusing the licenses that they have. Then you go through, you audit. If I have a license, how did I get it? Are you getting it? One person has been assigned 10, 15 licenses. For what? So when you audit some of these things, you can terminate some of them. You alone, one person, 15 licenses. For what? Destroying our forests and water bodies? Go. We are going to give you one, and that one too, if it's close to forest, unless you go and look for...
you to do that.
That's right. So by doing this, you'll be able to, suppress, if we don't eliminate it entirely. I don't think any government can eliminate it entirely. But you should be able to control it, that it will not affect our forests and then water bodies.
Okay.
So he said the government is on course, but he thinks they can do more.
Okay, so are we going to have some mega launches across the country? Are you going to be launching...
When we get the final certificate, Oh, we'll have a national conference and you people will see that. Yeah.
Okay, so the UP anthem is ready.
Great.
You sing who?
I should sing it. It's not any difficulty. This was written by our own leader, Alan Kojo.
Oh, he wrote it?
Yeah, he wrote it.
Okay.
So
right. Hossein Adoye is ready. So play so that he can sing along. Yesterday I saw how
we have about
shall fight, for progress we shall strive. United,
all united, united we shall fight.
In victory we shall march, in faith believe and hope.
United,
united we shall march.
Thank you very much.
United we shall stand. United we shall win. United we shall stand. United.
Unity is key for
yes. Oh yes, because without unity. You know,
are you taking cue from what has happened in the NPP?
Oh, I say once there is a united party, it is possible that there can be a divided party. So we are.
That's what you are saying.
we are united. We are united.
Wow. So, guys, there you have it. Are you on social media? You have social media platforms. How do people get to be a part before I wrap up?
Yeah.
How do people join the party?
How
do people?
No. That's why we are saying that it's a broad base.
Okay.
I mean, we have our headquarters at Jolo. Those who are familiar with Vortic factory there, it's close to the Methodist church there. When you get there, at least you can find us there, the headquarters for now, if you are in Accra. Now, we are going to also publish the regional executive, their numbers for people to. We've asked them to start going to radio in their various regions and then be directing people. But our website is almost ready. Okay. You can register there, and then there's a form. If you want to be a member, you want a membership card, you fill. We are coming out with a membership card that will be multi-purpose.
Okay.
We'll do it in a way that you can even deposit money on your card.
Hey.
Then you use it to be paying your dues and other things. So,
United Party, Ghana first. That's the motto.
Yes.
United
the motto
Party,
is yes. Ghana first.
Well, a final question. This is coming in. It says that the UP revived to break the NPP. Is it true?
Who is thinking this way? We are in to win power and build Ghana. If NPP is a declining party, they should concentrate how to build their party. They should not come and then blame us that we are coming to break their party. No, we are not in to break any party. We are in to win elections and build the country.
Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah.
Very grateful.
So you heard from Hossein Adoye, the Director of Field Operations for the United Party here on Good Afternoon Ghana. We're taking a break. When we come back, we have a 21-year-old lawyer who's called to the bar, and we want to speak to him, get to find out how he achieved that particular feat. So wait for that conversation. We're taking a break. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
United we shall march.
Thank you very much.
United we shall stand. United we shall win. United we shall stand. United we shall stand.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
So congratulations to you and everybody that won on the bonus ticket. Okay? Yes, we hope that next year you get on the luckiest again and win bigger than you won this time. Okay, so congratulations. Yes. Wow. From the luckiest to you as one of the winners on this ticket. So congratulations.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. Money we define every day.
This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one for weeks and months to come.
It's on SuperSport all season long. Pay your subscription today. Dial *759#. Available on DSTV and GoTV.
Victory, celebration, legacy. It's 40 years of Jesus is our victory. Join Victory Bible Church International for the Wonderful Jesus Conference 2025. A power-packed celebration marking 40 glorious years of God's faith and God's grace. It all begins on Saturday, 12th October with the Mega Praise and Worship Night, a night of pure gratitude and praise. Then get ready for the Wonder Walk on October 25th, a citywide walk of testimony and victory. From October 27th to the 30th of October, the Wonderful Jesus Conference continues live at the VBCI Dominion Sanctuary, Awoshi Junction. Expect nothing but divine encounters, miracles, and transformation. On October 31st, meet us at the Independence Square for a nationwide gathering of worship, power, and the Word. Then on November 1st, join the outreach program at Mancho Agbona. Then let's touch lives and share the love of Jesus Christ. And finally, the grand service at the Independence Square on November 2nd. Come and witness the glory of 40 years of victory. Ministering are Bishop N.A. Takiyaboy, Bishop Clement Amankwa Isehene, Bishop Elijah Saforo, and Bishop Emmanuel Akon. Wonderful Jesus Conference 2025. 40 years of grace, power, and impact. From the 12th of October to the 2nd of November. Victory Bible Church International invites you to celebrate Jesus, because Jesus is our victory.
Welcome back from the break. You're watching Good Afternoon Ghana. I am Desmond Okreku-Danso, and I'm sitting for Ani Efua Ampofo. We're live on Facebook, Metro TV Ghana, DSTV channel 277. Also on the Multi-TV Digibox, you are live on there. And also on 94.1 FM, that is the Metro Radio channel. You can join us on there also. So now to this very, very interesting and exciting conversation that we'll be having with this young man who has achieved such a great feat. I think over the past few days, I'm sure he's been scrolling on social media. You know, we'll see his name pop up on some picture and he's smiling at it and all of that. Well, today we have him in the studio to talk to us about this achievement. Guess what? He's been called to the bar at the age of 21. Like, I'm not really old, but I'm thinking of when I was 21 years old, where I was, right? And we just want to find out because, you know, people talk about the law school and all the... In fact, I have a very close brother who's studying law also, and I understand some of the things that, you know, they go through. And for him to go through all that and come out successfully as a lawyer at the age of 21, Nana Dankwa A.J. Thompson, Esquire, is my guest this afternoon. Nana, welcome.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here.
Lawyer. I'm sure it's been like a very interesting week for you. How's it been since when is the time for you to be called to the bar? We see all the pictures, all the people doing all the things. For the past few days, 1 week, Charlie, how have you been going through your phone? I'm sure friends texting, all of that.
It's been exciting. I've been overwhelmed with joy. The past 6, it's 1 week.
Yeah.
It's 1 week. So
Yeah.
7 days has been very exciting. I've been overwhelmed. I didn't think it would be this huge effort. And so I've been very excited, very thankful, very humbled. I'm just enjoying the moment.
Yeah. Enjoying the moment, he says, and of course, it's coming from the best university in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, the University of Cape Coast. Mark.
I like that.
Yes, the university. And of course, I went to UCC, so I'm very excited to have,
The University of Competitive Choice.
Right, you went to Unimark GIG. Hold on. So, when did this idea, because I think reading about you and seeing some of the stuff on social media, I'd seen that your dad, he's been in public service for a while in terms of, politics or something like that. Is that true?
Yes, my dad served as a DCE
Okay.
under Kufuor's administration. My dad was the greatest example of a leader I've ever seen. And he has been he has played a profound role in my education. And I must say, my dad was instrumental in this feat I have achieved.
And I see your mom was on social media, beaming with smiles, all that. If you may do.
Oh, they are so happy. I think that's the best part of it, that your family is happy. It gives you a sense of joy. It's not really about you, but the people that you inspire, the people that are overjoyed because of this achievement, is what gives me that sense of pride and excitement.
I went through a comment section on Facebook, so people were asking questions. Now, the Benoko School, area GSS, SS, Echo University, to get into law school, to be called to the bar at 21. Give us that storyline.
That's interesting. So I started school quite early. So right from the onset in class 1, my mates, I was 1 year younger than my mates.
Okay.
It means that they were a year older than I.
Yeah.
So I did that. So from class 1, I first began my journey in Lovely Kids. And I moved to Ave Maria in KG2.
Mm-hmm.
So KG2, class 1 to class 6, Form 1, first term, I schooled in Ave Maria.
Okay.
So it was after Ave Maria that this whole journey, this whole turning point began. At Ave Maria, as a custom or tradition in our home, would usually visit our hometown during long vacations.
Okay.
So, and my hometown is a place that I've loved my hometown since my birth. And it was a culture that our parents taught us to blend with the people. So it wasn't just about the city life, but a honey hole. I hope you understand.
Yeah, definitely get that.
A blend of A and B. So you have that variety, that cultural variety, and all. So it was on one of such occasions in class 6, class 6 long vacation. Class 6 long vacation. I had vacation classes in my hometown, Breman, Isikuma. At Breman, Isikuma, that's where the suggestion came up. That why don't I school in Breman, Isikuma? And this, I mean, initially it was...
It wasn't something that you were happy about.
Yeah, I wasn't so excited about it. But again, it's something I've been doing too. I was already schooling, vacation classes and all.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself that this is a good one. My dad also suggested that if you are schooling here, why don't you try the BEC? Because at the time, let me see, I didn't start off as a bright student. So from class 3 to Form 1 first term, I had been first for that long. So my parents thought that
You
Anna,
could try that.
Give yourself this new challenge. Let's see how it turns out.
So you wrote BC in JHS 1?
Yes, I wrote BC in JHS 1.
And you passed?
And I passed.
So JHS 2, JHS 3, so 2 years of that had, gone away. So then you entered into senior high school right away?
Yes.
Yeah, which year would that be?
So I passed the BC in 2016.
Okay.
2016, around October, September.
Yeah.
I don't know now that the system has
system
shifted.
has changed, yeah.
But September to December, I schooled in Peremani School and Secondary School.
Okay. So
And
that's
in January,
2016.
That's 2016. In January 2017, I was transferred to Life International College. That's why I completed my secondary education.
But that one too, did you do the 3 years?
Yeah, I did everything. At Life, I did everything.
Okay.
But I also wrote Novdek.
So you wrote Novdek?
I wrote Novdek. But
and you passed?
I stayed for the WASI.
But you stayed for the WASI also. So that'll be 2016 to 2019.
2016 to 2019.
2019. And then you applied to UCC that same year?
Yes, I applied to UCC in 2019, and I was admitted to read law.
Law, how many years?
Law is 4 years.
4 years.
4 years at UCC.
At UCC.
At the faculty level.
Okay.
Then you do 2 years at the Ghana School of Law, making 6 years.
Hey, Akwe, what be you?
Oh, it's God's grace.
Wow.
It's God's
So
grace.
in UCC, when you got in there, you're going to begin your journey when it comes to law. Charlie, we know all the things we hear about law. Law is like this, all of that. But I understand that you were joining a lot of groups, you were doing a lot of other activities on campus. How did you put that together?
The backstory. The backstory is that in the beginning, I don't think UCC was not preferred school for me in the beginning, because yes, we heard the rumors, UCC preps and all that. So I didn't want to go to UCC in the beginning. But when I was taken to read law at UCC, I was like, yes, why not? I took up the challenge. I said, okay, I'll still go to UCC and go and read law. But
so this picture, my producer draws my attention. This was when?
So this was when I finished Colonel Bedu basic school.
JHS.
This was JHS.
School, okay.
So this is 12-year-old me.
Okay.
Yeah, 12-year-old me. I mean, I had some swag.
So to the university part, all of that was happening. And I'm trying to still calculate the age, because some people say already, but I want to still calculate, because if 2019 was when you finished, that is senior high school. Senior high school. That's 7 years ago.
Yes.
Until now, we're 14.
Maybe Life International College, no? 2019.
Yeah.
So I was.
So if you are 21 now.
Yes. So 2019 was when I was going to UCC.
Yes.
I was 15.
15.
I was 15. April. So we entered, I think, 24th August 2019.
How were you able to put yourself, because at 15, how were you able to put yourself together? I know in the law school, you find older persons, even in UCC, you find older persons, big brothers and sisters as you see there, and you come in as a 15-year-old trying to do this.
So I think it was a training I was offered at Life International College.
Okay.
In the beginning, I wasn't comfortable. So entering SHS at 12 wasn't an easy journey. So I recall that at a point I suffered some inferiority complex. But as at SHS 2, SHS 3, I was good. I had adjusted. I had support from my teachers, support from friends, support from colleagues. And so I had adjusted. I had re-engineered my mind that I wasn't a baby as I saw myself.
Yeah.
That though I was young, I was capable. My young nature shouldn't stop me from going further. it doesn't mean that I shouldn't have regard for others. But being young, I should appreciate that and also learn to respect and value the older folks in my class. Yes.
That's on the screen. Is that your favorite quote?
Where do you get all these?
The production team is on, right? So do not, if you can read that for me.
This is 1 Timothy 4:12.
Oh, okay. So
do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers. Faith, conduct, purity, love, among others. So this is one of the scriptures that propelled me, inspired me to keep going. That I'm not young.
Even if you are, it doesn't stop you from.
It doesn't stop me from achieving what I want to.
How did your friends relate, or your classmates relate with you in UCC, in the law school?
So in the law school, because of the way I carried myself, people ask me my age.
Oh, okay.
And I can't go around telling people that.
I tell you that.
I'm 15.
This is okay.
No, so really, people ask me about my age. It wasn't until level 300 that my roommate, Lavi, he found an ID card. I think it was NHIS card, and he had seen my date of birth. You know what I'm saying? So really, people ask me my age. It never came up. I learned to value people. I learned to respect people. I learned to appreciate people, honor people, know my bounds.
Mm.
The times I stepped on toes, I learned to apologize very quickly. Yeah. That was it for me.
Moving on to final year.
Final year in UCC.
Yeah.
Final year in UCC was, I think, it was one of my toughest years, if not my toughest years. Toughest year in UCC. Because in my final year, I was balancing academics, so my need to finish UCC and finish well. I was balancing leadership activities, extracurricular activities. I was also balancing the need to write what is called the entrance examination, the Makola exam.
The Makola exam.
Yes. So these three things presented a huge challenge for me. And I mean, it reduced my GPA.
Reduced the GPA a little bit,
But I loved every bit of it. I loved every bit of it. I love UCC. I mean, I told you that it wasn't a school of choice in the beginning.
Yeah.
But when I went there, I decided that initially I just went there I made my mind I'm just going to study and go.
Eventually became the university of choice for you.
But yes, I just loved it. So I engaged in a number of activities. I enjoyed the place.
And I can see myself in it, of course, except I didn't do law. UCC was like, what was the nicest thing about UCC for you?
UCC, the people.
Okay.
The people. Everybody regards. We all know. We know that this place.
We are here together.
We are here together. We are here together. So I mean, the support you have from people, you had from people, the friends I met, the lecturers who taught me, amazing lecturers. The school itself.
The school itself. Yeah.
The school. The school. Yeah. That place is a beach. I mean, it was.
Okay, so you were talking about you did other things. So I was going to ask, did you ever go to the beach? Because you find people are very uptight. So like, I don't go anywhere. I just go to the library, come and learn. That is what I do. You know.
I think I had a blend of everything.
Okay.
I had a blend of everything. I learned to balance my time because I was very engaged. I wouldn't say I went out too much, but I went out. And usually after exams, you'd go out to distress and all that.
So then you moved on to Makola, the results came. You wrote the Makola, the results came perfect for you, and then you went to another level. How was that 2 years, right?
Makola was another thing. Makola, I lost a lot of weight.
Hey.
I mean,
yeah, why? I'm just saying.
I had some weight. I had some weight.
You lost? Wow.
I lost a lot.
Because you were learning too much, yeah? You had to. You have no
it's
choice.
It's not a decision. It's not like a choice. You had to learn. Makola is 100% sitting examination. So either you are passing. There's no 40% anywhere to help you balance anything.
Just
So
exam. Either you are
sitting. So you have to make it. It's only Makola that you see that 50 is golden.
Wow.
And so Makola will push you to the wall. He'll push you to steady.
So, some people have said that we should allow people to be young. So go through the system. So like the way you are, Abianca, by the time you finish law school, you'll be 25, 6. I mean, they argue that, for the brain not to stress yourself and all of that. What do you think?
Maybe I don't get it. Can you come again?
So I'm saying that people say that, okay, let's do the natural progression.
Okay.
So, like, there was a very young kid who was in Addis Adel. People were saying that, school, like, you should have gone through with his friends, JHS, all of that before getting to Addis Adel. Others to say, oh, it's fine. I mean, if the brain is okay and can match up to whatever is expected at that level, why not? What do you think?
I think our paths are different.
Okay.
Everybody's purpose differs. So there's merit in what they say.
Okay.
But others too may also want to break bounds, beat the limit, challenge themselves. Others are hungry. And so if you are hungry enough, do what you want. Luther King will tell you that if you can fly, fly. If you can run, run. If you can walk, walk. If you can crawl, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. So for me, that's what matters, that you are moving. You are making some steps forward.
I'm sure you don't just want to have that tag on you, like finish that 21 and that's just it. What's the real impact that you want to make in our system, especially Ghana's judicial system? What do you want to do?
So I hope to go into natural resources law.
Natural resources?
Natural resource law. I hope to do AI and law. I think these are emerging areas we should look at. Because the AI storm is here. And so I hope to do something related to that. And I love service. I hope to serve my people, my country, my nation in the future. I relish that opportunity. And so given the opportunity, wherever I find myself, there are a lot of issues in society that can be tackled. People need to be empowered. Minds need to be changed. Once you have an empowered mind, you have an empowered people. I hope to empower other young people who are also, who cannot find their path, to find their path.
Does it put pressure on you? This newfound atmosphere or euphoria around you, does it put pressure on you?
I don't think so. It doesn't put pressure on me.
People will start comparing you to the venerable, the legend, Tatu Chikata, and all of the others. Like, say, okay, now you're a lawyer. All of that. Don't you feel it will get into your mind wrongly that people will be looking at you like, okay, and I don't know, just like that. Or
I'm not competing with anyone.
Okay.
I'm not competing with people.
Okay.
So as I said initially, we all have our purpose.
Different paths. Yeah.
Different path. Your destiny differs from my destiny. So all I have to do is to walk in my path and keep moving. So I appreciate that. I understand these concerns. But to my mind, I'm walking my path. I didn't aspire to be the best, the youngest lawyer in Ghana.
Yeah.
It wasn't an aspiration. All I aspired is to go ahead, push yourself. That was my mind. I'm pushing myself. I'm scaling over walls. I'm doing what I can do. Okay. It wasn't a mindset or a decision I set out to achieve that I want to be the youngest person in Ghana. No. So I was just encouraging myself, doing what I needed to do in life.
Great. So you're already part of a firm. What's going on after all this is done?
So usually after law school, you'd have to do 6 months pupillage.
Okay. What does that mean?
So pupillage is an apprenticeship.
Okay.
So you
internship,
not internship. So you have to understudy. You've learned the law in theory.
Okay.
The law in practice, you have to understudy a master, and he would guide you. He would guide you into the practice itself.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm going to do in the next 6 months.
Right. Very, very inspiring conversation we're having here. Who have you been listening to on your phone in terms of music?
I listen to Anayao a lot. Anayao Furiata.
Who?
Do the vibe.
Oh, Nanaya Furiata. Okay, you feel the vibe. Hey, shout out to Nanaya. He's a brother.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I saw him last week at Joe Metals. Last week's Joe Metals launch. Yeah, he's been here a couple of times on our show, and that's nice. So you can dance.
I mean, I dance best in the house.
You dance only in the house.
I'm a good dancer.
Okay, Charlie. Anything to young people watching you? What is the message you want to send to them?
Do not let anyone look down on you because you are young. But set an example for the believers. To set an example in your society, brighten your small corner. Don't be hindered by societal expectations. Don't be hindered by societal theories or cultural norms. Okay, sometimes we put in our minds that we are young. So because we are young, we think we have time. But know that you do not have time. You do not have time. So go ahead, go for the goal, go for that vision. Try that idea, try that goal.
Okay.
Risk it. It will pay off. It will pay off. You will do well.
Nana Dankwa J. Thompson, Esquire. Is he at the count?
Oh, yes.
He says, oh, yes. Thank you very much for coming through this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's been inspiring listening to you.
Thank you very much.
And we're proud of you. As alumnus of UCC, we're proud of you. I have to say it. Anyway, just before we wrap up on the show, Ghana and Grenada has signed a memorandum of understanding on labor mobility for Ghanaian nurses to work in Canada. And the Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa signed the MOU with the Foreign Minister for Grenada, who also did that on his behalf. So that's on the screen, the signing that took place. The Grenada Prime Minister is in the country with the President, and that is where this memorandum of understanding has been signed that Ghanaian nurses can go and work in Grenada. Yeah. So that's it for the show. Many thanks for joining us here on Good Afternoon Ghana. It's been exciting coming your way. Keep watching us here on Metro TV. I am Desmond Okrekodans. We brought you a conversation with Hobson Adoye on the United Party and also Nana Dankwa J. Thompson, Esquire, the youngest lawyer in the country. My name is Desmond Okrekodans. So keep tabs on our socials for a lot of other conversations and news that we will bring to you. Shout out to the production team. Have a good afternoon.
I have with me on the show this week our one and only Musa Dankwa.
You hardly hear the word polling in our politics. Some few individuals coming close to elections and releasing some election numbers. Those numbers didn't come with details. You couldn't know why this person was leading, in which region he was doing well, and how many people were undecided, and how many. So there was so much lacking in the kind of data that we were getting.
Even footballers are calling on him for predictions, like betting out and all that, because hey, if this man says something, and I don't know now, I'm even looking forward for him to open a treasury.
Look, if I can easily release a poll on Dominic Kwabena, and to say that MPP was losing Dominic Kwabena, there's nowhere else in Ghana I'll be nervous about. You know, sometimes you have to understand the politics of this game.
Yeah.
They feel that if they can't counter the poll, it means that they're not doing well. So they must find a way of countering the poll. That's understandable. I understand that.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, what will happen on election day is the truth.
And he is preparing Watch It with Goat Stew, guys. Stay tuned this coming Saturday at exactly 5 p.m. on Cook Africa.
Can you imagine? As that day, I think he was actually planning to have intimate with me.
As usual, it's hectic. But wait, you know, I cannot wait to be promoted, Mom.
You know me, I get black belt, so nigga don't fuck with me. Hey. Nigga don't fuck with me.
Bro, I go fit sound you for him.
Hey.
I am not joking at all. See, protocol.
You see, you sick of can whatever I act Mr. Gentleman, Mr. Gentleman. Make no fool plus.
You can equally carry all the money in her room, and they will not touch a pinch of her hair.
What's going on between you and Pasolo?
You will find out when you get to the dining.
I have fallen for you down flat.
How long is it taking you to open the door?
Is that a condom? No, it's chocolates.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
You know, I'm trying so hard to understand this, right? Why are you always moving around this house? Don't you have a job?
I am not hanging around the house. Rather, I want to know the Jezebel that my brother has started to bring into his life.
What's the meaning of that? Who are you calling a Jezebel?
Who was that man? The one I saw you this morning entering his car.
You really want to know? Okay. I went to the bank this morning to open a new account after your cousin frustrated me and closed my account. I just wanted to reinvent my shine that he dimmed. Are you satisfied?
When you're done talking rubbish, then you can answer my question. Who is the man?
There is nothing to answer because there is no man.
You know you were lying. You know it.
I see. You're not going to stay out of my personal life. Now I'm going to tell you what you want to hear.